Former Space Force officer Matthew Loheimer joins Stu to answer the question, is the Earth flat?
These are good questions, and I'm actually happy to talk about this as much as I am Marxism in the military, but I think every person has different views on this, that much of what is written in the Bible should be taken quite literally, and there are some things that are allegorical or symbolic, and some things are both. And so I suppose it's every person's obligation to go through and figure that kind of thing out.
But I mean, we're told
think that there's a great deal of symbol in the
though,
Genesis story. What are we told explicitly?
That there's water above and below the firmament.
Yes, we are.
So are we supposed to just assume that that's just should be interpreted some way other than there is water above and below the firmament?
I think one can take that quite literally, but the way in which you model it or understand it can differ.
So, okay, let's do this, because I just have a couple of specific questions for you. So, I'm on an aircraft, right? And I travel a lot. I'm at, we establish a cruising altitude of 36,000 feet, depending on where the chop is and all of this. The pilot deals with ATC to figure all that out, where the most comfortable ride will be. We're told that the Earth is rotating at, 1,080 miles per hour or something like that.
At the equator, that's roughly true.
And I'm traveling at roughly ground speed 550 miles per hour in an aircraft at cruising altitudes. I don't ever have to change altitudes to go along with this supposed curvature of this spherical Earth, number one. And number two, and so I would think that you would have to do that because there's this. And then number two, if I'm going along with the rotation of the Earth, it would be impossible for me to catch up to where my destination is, wouldn't it?
Fired from the Space Force for hating Marxism, Matt shares why he took his stand. Don't miss a minute of this exclusive episode, available to members of Stu Peters Premium.
No question triggers people more.
Okay.
To be honest with you, I don't get it. I don't understand it. But yeah, you don't be careful. Just.
No, I'm not careful. Well, I'm careful always, but let me. But I try and be truthful. The ancient Hermetists had what they considered were 7 eternal principles that they claimed were keys to understanding the secrets of the universe. One of those 7 eternal principles was called the principle of correspondence. I like these principles. I particularly like this principle of correspondence. It can be explained as follows. As above, so below. As below, so above. And the idea is if there's something you can't quite get at by observation out in the grand cosmic scene, maybe there's something right under your nose that might tip off some clue or understanding to how things work out there and vice versa.